Hello and welcome back to Teaching in the Digital Age.
The podcast where we dive into powerful strategies to make learning more effective, inclusive, and tech-savvy. I'm your host, James R. Senior,
And I am Ivan Lapitan.
and today we're exploring a fantastic topic,
Top 10 Integration, how to successfully blend internet-based technology into teaching and learning.
Alam mo partner, we are in a digital world where technology can be integrated into a classroom setting. And in this episode, we will be discussing and just sharing how it can be integrated. Alam mo na, for knowledge of our students and bring ideas especially sa mga educators natin on how they will use technology responsibly, effectively, and sufficiently.
Agreed. At alam mo ba partner, according to some studies, sa society natin ngayon mas natututo ang mga bata kapag sinasamahan ng technology and teaching. Isa lang din sa realization ka na, nagme-make sense naman kasi mostly talaga ng mga bata ngayon ay inclined at prone sa paggamit nitong mga ganitong bagay. At ito na rin yung siguro yung nakasanayan nila, kaya madali talaga nilang napaprocess yung learnings pag may kasamang technology. And bukod doon, win-win situation din ito para sa students natin at sa mga teachers natin.
Kaya kung isa kang teacher na gustong i-level up ang tech skills mo o adult learner na gustong matutong gumamit ng bagong tools, perfect sa iyo ang episode na ito.
Kaya naman at this point, partner, may 10 tips kami para sa inyo on how we will integrate technology in our teaching. Kaya naman, ready ka na?
Yes, ready na ako partner.
Let's go!
First up, tip number 1. Start with a lesson you are very familiar with and have taught before. Why? Because when you're confident with your content, it's easier to experiment with new tech tools without feeling overwhelmed. Maybe it's your go-to lesson on financial literacy or a health workshop. Start there and enhance it with videos, quiz, or online forums.
And for our number 2 tip, focus on the learning objective. Remember, tech is just a tool. Ask yourself, what do I want my students to learn? Then pick the technology that best supports that goal. The aim, partner, is not to use flashy app for the sake of it, but to enhance yung understanding ng mga students natin.
Indeed, partner. So for tip number 3, make it interactive and fun. Whether it's using Kahoot, Padlet, or Zoom breakout rooms, make sure students are actively participating. When learning is fun, retention improves, and your classroom, whether online or face-to-face, become a lively space.
Ayan, so in this tip, partner, we want our students na mag-engage sa kung ano man yung ipapagawa natin sa kanila. Kaya naman, yung tip number 4 natin is use problem-based activities. This is where things get engaging. For example, yung present a real-world problem like budgeting on minimum wage, and have students use online calculators, research tools, and collaborative docs to solve it. And this makes learning practical and relevant, partner.
Ayan, so I agree again, no, partner. So for tip number 5, do it yourself first. See one, do one, teach one. Before rolling out new tech with your class, test it yourself. Try setting up a mock quiz, use the video editor, or practice sharing your screen. You'll feel more confident and troubleshoot issues in advance. We're halfway there, partner. So now for tip number 6, talk about copyright often. So in the digital world, it's vital to teach our students about fair use and respecting creators' rights. So model ethical practices by properly citing images, videos, and articles you use in a class.
And for our tip number 7, know your standards. Whether it's your local curriculum, align your tech activities with these frameworks, and this ensures your lessons are not only fun but academically sound.
So for tip number 8, adapt your teaching style. Integrating tech might mean shifting from being the sage on the stage to the guide on the side. Embrace flexibility and be open to letting students take the lead with tech tools.
Ayan, and our second to the last tip, malapit na tayo, partner. Tip number 9, use peer observations and online demos. Watch other educators in action, whether it's live or via YouTube tutorials. You will pick up fresh ideas and new techniques that can make your lessons even better.
And finally, we are going to tip number 10. Tap into your students' creativity. So let our students express what they've learned through videos, blog, podcasts, even memes. You'll be amazed at their innovation when given the freedom to create. Ayan, we're done in the top 10 integration.
Now, how do we know these strategies are working? Ayan, paano nga ba nang malalaman natin, partner? So, let's look at some success indicators. For teachers, more educators are regularly using EdTech in their classes and higher satisfaction with tech support and training. More chances for learners to develop real tech skills.
For adult learners naman, partner, so first is more students are using in both learning and daily life like parenting. Number 2 is greater satisfaction with the tech support they receive. And for the last is even their children and spouses benefit by gaining exposure to technology. So we're done, partner. Integrating internet-based tech is not just about gadgets or apps. It's about empowering teachers and learners to be creative, collaborative, and confident in the digital world.
Yes, partner, you are right, no? Technology is everywhere na talaga. And that's it for today's episode of Teaching in the Digital Age. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have your own tech integration stories, share them with us on social media using #TechInTeaching. So, until next time, keep innovating and inspiring. Again, I'm your host, Ivan Lapitan.
And I'm James R. Senior, and this is Teaching in the Digital Age.